Imagine waking in darkness, your breath fogging in frozen air. You're a crewman on a 17th century whaling ship, drifting through Arctic waters. There's no turning back now. You signed on for fortune, but survival is the greater prize amid the ice and storm. Life below deck is cramped and dank. You sleep in shifts, surrounded by creaking timbers, sea lice, and the stench of sweat-soaked wool. The day begins before sunrise. You're shaken awake by a gruff call. Your watch has begun, and the cold bites instantly at your fingers. Breakfast is hard biscuits and salted meat, eaten with numb hands while cold seawater sloshes across the deck beneath your feet. The hunt begins. Lookouts scan the waves for the telltale spout, eyes squinting into the fog that clings to the endless sea. "Fair she blows," echoes from above. All hands rally. Adrenaline surges as sailors rush to launch the smaller whaleboats into icy water. The whale is spotted, a mountain of flesh and muscle. It breaches, water cascading from its massive frame like a tidal wave. Muscles burn as you row hard through waves, chasing the escape. Hours might pass before you close in close enough to strike. The chase could last all day, each moment laced with risk. Pitch suddenly changes, boats capsize, harpoons miss their mark, or worse. When harpoons strike, chaos explodes. The great beast dives, dragging boat and crew at terrifying speed through freezing, foam-laced water. This is the Nantucket sleigh ride. A desperate, harrowing tow behind a wounded whale through bone-chilling waters without control or mercy. The fight can last hours, straining arms, numb fingers, a furious ocean. Then, silence. The giant rises no more. You hitch the vast corpse to your ship. Now begins the laborious process of transformation. From leviathan to liquid gold. The flensing begins. Sailors cut thick ribbons of blubber, hauling them up with chains. Slippery decks grow more treacherous by the minute. On deck, giant iron cauldrons called try-works boil the flesh. Smoke chokes the air as whale oil bubbles into barrels. The smell is everywhere. Rancid, greasy, soaking clothes and breath. You'll carry the stench of the kill for the rest of your life. Life aboard is relentless. When not hunting, you're repairing sails, swabbing decks, or pumping water to keep the ship from sinking. Storms test your grip and nerves. Towering waves crash over the rails. The mast groans like a dying tree in the wind. You bail water by hand and pray the pumps hold. Salt stings your eyes, but your work never stops. Even on clear days, dangers lurk. Icebergs drift silently. A single misstep can send you overboard into the frozen deep without rescue. Injury is frequent. Crushed fingers, broken ribs, twisted ankles. There's no doctor, just a grimy chest of tools and a bottle of rum. Supplies spoil, rats infest the hold. You eat weevil-ridden biscuit and briny water and hope scurvy doesn't claim you next. You watch your teeth loosen, your gums swell and bleed. No lemons, no cure, just the hope of returning home in time. Morale sinks with the temperature. Months go by without land. Arguments brew. The rum keeps tempers at bay, until it doesn't. Time stretches endlessly. Each sunrise blurs into another as you drift through windless seas or chase the horizon for new quarry. Then suddenly, another blow. The chase resumes. Every hunt is survival. Every catch gets you closer to wealth or death. Blubber barrels stack up in the hold. Each footstep thuds through a ship heavier with oil, but thinner in spirit. You marvel how this thick liquid keeps lamps alive back home. To others, it's light. To you, it's blood, sweat, and time. Finally, land. Greenland or Spitsbergen. You anchor and make camp ashore, where ice crunches underfoot and the Arctic wind never stops howling. You cut firewood and gather stones to build try-works on land. Whaling never ends. It just changes form with the season. Some days the whales evade entirely. You stare at the sea for hours, waiting for that lucky plume to break the waves. Letters from home are months old. News is scarce. You wonder if your family still waits, or grieves in ignorance. You're always damp. Boots rot, socks freeze stiff. Oil clings to every surface. Your fingers are never truly warm again. Alone on night watch, the icy winds sing ghost songs. The ship creaks like it remembers every soul who never returned. You hear legends whispered in bunks of cursed whales, lost ships, and brothers gone mad beneath northern lights. Still, when the stars appear and the ocean calms, it feels like you've touched eternity beyond the edge of the world. Seasons change. The sun dips low all day. You must outrun the ice before winter claims both sea and soul. At last you turn homeward, decks heavy with oil, your face older, your eyes hardened by everything you survived. Or didn't. Weeks pass. Storms rear again. Rations dwindle. Yet the thought of warm shores and coin keeps you rowing, working, hoping. You dream of firelit taverns and your name shouted in joy. If home still exists, it's your final harbor. As your port nears, the town's lamps shimmer like distant stars. You realize survival was your true bounty all along. Not everyone disembarks. Some are buried at sea. You carry their memory into every step you take on solid land. And when you hold your pay, silver damp with oil, you ask, was it worth it? Would you do it again? Many won't, many can't. Life aboard a 17th century whaling vessel changes you. Some become richer, others never return the same. They say adventurers chase riches, but whalemen, they chase peril, endurance, and the edge between man and nature's oldest leviathans. So now we ask you, could you endure the cold, the labor, the loneliness, for firelight, coin, and a tale no one believes? Could you row through the blizzard, wrestle with giants, sleep beside boiling oil and still rise with purpose the next dawn? Could you smell fire every day and still feel alive? Could you return home and never forget what you saw? This was the world of the whalemen, a floating hell and heaven, where every sunrise brought either salvation or another reckoning.